and Democratic Commissioner of the Board of Elections and President of 2014. Commissioner, to my left, please state their appearance for the record.
Michael Mendino, Bronx County Republican.
Michael Michelle, Queens Republican.
Marie Costello, Richmond Democrat.
Jose Rodriguez, Democrat.
Senior staff, please.
Michael Ryan, Executive Director.
Dawn Sandow, Deputy Executive Director.
Pamela Perkins, Administrative Manager.
Rafael Sino, Deputy General Counsel. Steve Richmond, General Counsel. Steve Denberg, Counsel. Kenneth Malton, Counsel.
Nina Cristino, Personnel.
Okay. The first item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes for April 1st, 2014. Has everybody read them? Does anybody have a motion? Anybody want a second? All in favor? Any abstain or object? Motion carries and the minutes are approved. Please get those on the website right away. The second item on the agenda is Michael J. Ryan, who will tell us all about Nebraska.
Mr. President, before we do that, is it Queen's personnel matter?
That's more important than Nebraska?
No, I'm just saying.
Is that for executive session?
No, I can do that in public.
Okay. You want to go first?
Sure, why not?
So remember before Mr. Ryan tells you about Nebraska.
Yes, Queens currently has a vacancy of a Bengali translator. Pursuant to the recommendation of Rachel Michael, the supervisor at the Board of Elections, I want to put in Masad Assume. He has an affidavit of accuracy. He's been working with us since 2012. He originally came to us for a temp agency. I'd like to offer him the position at the incoming salary based on the recommendation.
Anybody want to second that? Second. All in favor? Anybody opposed or abstain? Motion carries. He's hired. Effective when?
Thank you very much.
Effective when?
today.
And salary?
Incoming salary at $40,628.
Okay. The next item on the agenda is Michael J. Ryan.
Yes, last week, myself, Mr. Nordis, John Nordis, and three commissioners, Commissioner Castorina, Commissioner Guastella, and Commissioner Dent, traveled to Omaha, Nebraska. We left on Wednesday. We were there for a working meeting all day Thursday, and essentially the upshot of the meeting was that we were briefed on the manner in which they conduct the testing for the machines, the protocols for construction of the DS-200s, and the most important thing that came out of the meeting was that Mr. Nordis was able to discuss face-to-face the protocols necessary for any changes that occur to either the firmware, the software, or adjustments that need to be made to the hardware moving forward. So from that perspective, I think that shoring up our working relationship with the vendor that provides the machines, the meeting was productive. It's difficult to condense a 7-hour or 7+ hour workday into a short presentation, but suffice to say that I think the meeting was very productive, and I believe that the commissioners would share in that sentiment as well. The purpose of putting it on the agenda today was just simply to advise everyone that the meeting did in fact occur. I think it's self-evident that we've all returned and returned safely, and I would like to move on to item B thereafter, 2B.
Before you move on, we've been joined by Commissioner Dent from Brooklyn.
Thank you, President Stevens.
You're welcome.
Welcome, everyone.
Please continue.
Item B is also very simple. The machines that were the subject of the transfer of ownership from the city to the National September 11th Memorial happened yesterday. So they're now in the possession of the September 11th Memorial Museum, and at some point in the future, after all of the opening ceremonies for the museum are all taken care of and they get their lives back a little bit to normal, the museum has indicated that they would like to do an event with the Board of Elections to reveal the machines and how they plan to use them in the museum and how they plan to put them on exhibit. So, those are my 2 items.
Terrific. The next item on the agenda is Steve Richmond.
Commissioners, you have in front of you the draft designated petition rules for the September 2014 primary. Commissioners, these are identical to last year's rules with the exceptions of one, changing references. There are no citywide offices on the ballot this year, so we got rid of references to the executive committee reviewing certain citywide petitions. And two, to address last year's adverse judicial determinations to make it explicit that cover sheet materials have to be accurately and correctly stated. The other thing is, since we handed them out, we had one additional correction in Rule K1. We should delete the phrase for the 2013 primary election. That was put in last year when we added the new rule. It should, the last sentence should just read, the attention of all candidates, objectives, and the legal counsels is directed to the notice containing the foregoing, which is appended to these rules. So, Commissioners, I'd ask for your approval so we can get these produced, since petitioning for these offices start the first week in June.
So moved.
I'll second it. All in favor? Anybody opposed or abstained? Motion carries unanimously.
The second item relates to the selection of dates. That's the last for your hearings. That's the last page of the package. In order to give the boroughs approximately 6 working days from the last day of the file specs in July, we are recommending that the hearings relating to the designating petitions, the specs, and the prima facie matters begin on Tuesday, July 28th, beginning at 10 a.m. 29th, I'm sorry, yeah, 29th, and then continuing on Wednesday, July 30th, and Thursday, July 31st, if necessary. Initially setting it at 10 a.m., and if we adjust the time, we will announce it later. It wouldn't be earlier than that. And that the hearings on any OTB petition specs would be Tuesday, August 5th at 1:30 p.m. as your first item of your agenda at your regular Tuesday meeting.
Move to second it? Yeah. All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed or abstained? Motion carries unanimously. Is that it?
Commission, Mr. President, just at some point today, we do have petition defects for the current petition.
Okay.
Committee.
As we are now at the end of the printed agenda, does anybody have, any commissioner have anything to add to the agenda? No. Okay, then the last item is, as Mr. Richmond alluded, we need a cover sheet review committee and petition review committee, and I was handed the name of Simon Shamoon. You available to hang around? I'll stay with you. So we'll sit today, and I'm not going to appoint another committee until it becomes necessary. And that wasn't a question. Anybody want to move to adjourn? Second? All in favor? We're adjourned till next Tuesday at 1:30. Thank you very much.